Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. It's Nadia if you're new here, and if you're new here you need to subscribe. I currently have a giveaway going on. If you watch my base video, I'm giving away either a base bag, Amazon gift card, Sephora gift card, all valued at $100, US or Canadian depending on where you live. And I'm also willing to, if none of those are appealing, I'm willing to add a Zelle 100. I can't do, what's that other thing called?
Cash App.
Cash App. I can't do that, but I can Zelle money, so the same 100 US if you live in the US. All right, so let's get into the video. So if you want to travel to the US or out of Canada, in this current climate, this is what you need. So you have to get, first things first, if you live in Alberta, I'm not sure what it is for the US, for Ontario or like Manitoba or one. I don't know what those things are, but in Alberta it's called My Alberta Health Records. You need to go onto that and sign up so you can view your Alberta health records. That's the first thing you need to do. They're gonna send you like a little code in the mail. You need to get that, put the code in so you have access to all the things that you do, including the COVID test that I'm about to get into. So most places in Canada, like Shoppers Drug Mart is charging $150, and there's like private places that are charging like $220. Everybody's charging a ridiculous amount of money to do a COVID test so you can travel. So if you're age 2 or older, you have to get a COVID test to come to the United States. And the type of tests are as follows. So it has to be an NAAT or RT-LAMP or a RT-PCR or a TMA. Okay, I don't know what any of these mean. I will include because they're all acronyms, so I will put down in the description below what they each mean. So when you go to the airport, whatever airline you're flying with, they're going to need a COVID test and the result, and a attestation form which you can print off from the CDC website. To travel to the United States. You can print it off at home. I do believe the airlines also has some handy if you are not able to print it off, but it kind of would be great. And just like when you get to the airport, you could just fill it out with the date that you took the test, because once you pass the first point where they look at all your results and stuff like that, then you don't really need that again. You just need that other form, which you will give it to the boarding agent before you get on the plane. So that's the last step, but you need to have that in hand. So the COVID test must have your date of birth, the type of test it was. So if it was through the mouth or through the nose, it also has to have like where it says negative and any of those like acronyms that I named earlier, and it has to be within 72 hours of travel. So I did mine the day before. I traveled and I was lucky enough that I got the results really early the next day. Maybe don't cut it as close as I did. I was willing to get a last minute flight if it didn't work. So don't do what I do. But yeah, nonetheless, get that. If you've had COVID, you actually don't necessarily have to get a test done. You can get a written documentation that you tested positive and that you recovered from like your family doctor, which is way better than getting a COVID test, because that shouldn't cost you more than like $25 to say, hey, I had COVID, now I've tested negative, here's my letter. So I think what they're saying is that if you've had it, the chances of you getting it again is slim to none, and you also might have like the antibodies for the virus, so you're good. So you need that form, and I think if you've had COVID, that is definitely your best option, unless you can get a COVID test for free somehow. I work in aviation, so I get COVID tests all the time. So I didn't have to pay for mine, but that won't be the route that everybody else will have to take. I'm just looking at some information I wrote down here. If you're going to Jamaica, all passengers 12 and up must have a COVID test, same thing, 3 days before travel, and then you have to go on the Jamaica website and fill out the travel authorization form and kind of follow those things there. I do believe that if you're not a Jamaican citizen or a passport holder, you can't go there until April the 13th. But if you're traveling after that, then you just need to be 12 and up, get a COVID test, and fill out the travel authorization form, send it in within 7 days of the time that you need to travel, because they have to approve it. Once they approve it, they'll like send you an email, and then you're good to go. Unfortunately, in Canada right now, there's no flights. So coming through the US, if you're a Canadian citizen, like, I mean, it is a joke. Like, coming from the US, they don't even want us to do that, but unless you are Jamaican. So like, if you have a Jamaican passport, you can still go to Jamaica during this time, just as long as you have that. And for Hawaii, Hawaii has different rules. I'm not going to really get into it because I don't plan on going to Hawaii, but if you do, go to Hawaii's website, because they are making you quarantine for 10 days, even with a negative test, which is awful. But that's how they're keeping their people safe. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna lose 10 days in some hotel, even with 2 negative tests. So anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please comment down below. I will provide a description of what those acronyms mean, like the LAMP, the NAAT, all of that will be down below. And where to get the attestation form will also be down below. I'm currently in New York, so obviously I've done this before. So yeah, please comment, like, subscribe, and remember to check out my giveaway video, which is the base video. It was 2 videos ago. All right.